Introduction. Hello everyone, friends. I am here with the Hodoor channel. Today we will examine how Christians interpret their holy book, the Bible. The Bible is the primary source of the Christian faith. At the same time, they accept the Bible as a sacred text that God communicated to them. Therefore, they need to understand the meaning of this text and live according to it. Different people interpret this book from their perspectives. If you are ready, let's examine how it's interpreted together. Chapter 1. How do they interpret the Bible? Christians interpret their religious book, the Bible, in three different ways. The first of these is verbal interpretation. In this method, the text of the Bible is interpreted in the light of the interpreter's own culture and experiences. The second form of interpretation is historical interpretation. In this method, the text of the Bible is interpreted taking into account of the date and cultural context in which it was written. Suppose we read any novel. When analyzing this book, we consider the period in which it was written. For example, if the book was written during World War II, we think of the terms and conditions of that period. The historical interpretation of the Bible is just like that. The final interpretation method is critical interpretation. In this method, the text of the Bible is studied historically, culturally, and linguistically. This method of interpretation is like the synthesis of the other two forms of understanding. Additionally, the Bible is not just interpreted that way. We also need to consider sects. So, what are those sects? Chapter 2. Different currents of faith in Christianity. Christianity includes many different sects. These sects: Catholicism, Orthodoxy, Protestantism. These sects interpret other streams of the Bible differently. These differences are essential in how the biblical text is understood and applied. Chapter 3. Catholic Bible Interpretation. The Catholic Church is one of the oldest and largest sects of Christian faith. Catholics take a unique approach to interpreting and understanding the Bible. The first of these is the role of the magisterium. At the heart of Catholic biblical interpretation is the doctrinal authority of the Catholic Church, known as the magisterium. The Pope and the bishops represent the magisterium. This provides an authoritative teaching. The second interpretation method is Catholic's gloss interpretation. Commentaries are used to explain and interpret the Bible. These commentaries aim to understand the biblical text with their cultural and historical context, just like we mentioned at the beginning of the video. The third method of interpretation is the belief in the Virgin Mary. In the Catholic performance, the emphasis is mainly on the Virgin Mary. For Catholics, Mary is an important figure as the mother of Jesus. For this reason, the passages concerning Mary are treated with special care. And finally, when Catholics interpret the Bible, consider moral teachings. The Bible emphasizes moral values and virtues. This, in turn, plays an essential role in determining the ethical rules of society. Chapter 4. Orthodox Bible Interpretation. Orthodoxy is a belief system that has its roots in ancient Christianity. Orthodox Bible interpretation includes such important elements as tradition and inner depth. The first form of interpretation in Orthodoxy is tradition and patristic interpretations. The Orthodox take a traditional approach to interpreting the Bible based on the early Christian Church. Patristic commentaries involve church fathers explaining biblical texts. The second form of interpretation is symbolism. Orthodoxy often emphasizes symbolism in biblical texts. They think that the stories in the Bible are not just superficial but have spiritual and symbolic meanings. Another interpretation is Christology. Orthodox take the personality and teachings of Jesus Christ very seriously. The Bible describes the life, instructions, and salvation mission of Jesus. Orthodox Bible interpretation focuses on Christology, the union of Jesus with God and nature. Chapter 5. Protestant Bible Interpretation. Protestantism is one of the crucial denominations of Christianity. It takes a unique approach to interpreting the Bible where personal belief and authority are central. The first of these approaches is personal belief. Protestants, they interpret the Bible with a personal conviction. This emphasizes the freedom to read, understand, and interpret the Bible directly. The second approach is the principle of authority and sola scriptura. For Protestants, the Bible is the sole source of control, and this principle is called sola scriptura. This principle asserts that the Bible is the Word of God and is the only source of reference from faith practices. The Bible does not precede church authority and additional traditions in this method. Another approach is the church congregation. Protestants learn and interpret the Bible within the church community. Biblical texts are central to church worship. Sermons in the church contribute to the understanding of biblical texts. Conclusion. As a result, Christians interpret the Bible differently. Comments. The origins of these differences range from sects to personal beliefs. This diversity reflects the richness of religion and different perspectives. What we must remember is to understand and respect different interpretations. If you like my video, please remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video. See you in the following videos. Goodbye.